All right, let's dive into the amazing world of Carl Jung. We're going to explore some of his biggest ideas about what makes us, well, us. And we're going to do it in a really simple way. Just imagine your mind as a giant magical house just waiting for you to explore it. So let's start right there. Just for a second, really think about that. What if your mind wasn't just a bunch of random thoughts, but was actually a huge house with all these different rooms, secret hallways, and maybe even some hidden treasure? This idea that your mind is a house is going to be our key to unlocking everything today. It's a powerful way to understand what's going on inside our heads. Now, every house has rooms we spend a lot of time in, right? The bright, comfy living room or the kitchen, those are like your everyday thoughts and feelings. But every house also has a dusty attic or maybe a dark, kind of spooky basement, places we don't go very often. So who's the one living in this house, walking through the well-lit rooms? Jung called this part of you the ego. You can think of your ego as the little I inside you. It's the part of you that's aware of things, the one holding the lantern and exploring the parts of the house you already know. Okay, so we've met the ego, our little guide with the lantern. Now let's get a little brave. Let's head down into one of those darker, less explored parts of the house. Let's go down to the basement, which Jung called the shadow. We all have a shadow, according to Jung. You know those feelings you're told are bad, like when you get really, really angry or super jealous or maybe a little selfish? Well, we tend to take those parts of ourselves, shove them into a dark room in the basement, and lock the door. But here's the really cool part of Jung's idea. He said that if we're brave enough to take our lantern, go down to that dark room, and just peek inside, we find out that things we've hidden away aren't so monstrous after all. By looking at them and accepting them, we can actually make friends with them. It makes us more complete. All right, we've been down in the basement. Now let's head back upstairs and think about how we show ourselves to the outside world. Jung had a special name for this too. He called it the persona, which is actually the Latin word for mask. And it's a perfect description, isn't it? I mean, you don't act the same way at work as you do with your best friends, right? Or with your parents. You wear a different mask for each situation. Now, these masks are really useful. They help us fit in and navigate all the different parts of our lives. But Jung had one big warning. It's so important not to get the mask confused with who you really are. You have to know who's underneath when you're all alone and not performing for anyone. Okay, so we have the conscious part of us, the ego. We have the part we show the world, the persona. But Jung said there's another really special figure inside us, one that connects us to all the deeper stuff. Jung had special names for this, the Anima and the Animus, but an easy way to think about it is like an inner guide or a secret helper. It's like a bridge to your own heart, helping you connect with your creativity, your intuition, and all those deep feelings. Have you ever just been doodling and suddenly a brilliant idea pops into your head? Or maybe you have a dream that feels so important and real. Jung would say, that's it. That's your inner guide whispering to you, bringing up a little wisdom from the deeper parts of your mind. Okay, get ready for this next one, because it's probably Jung's biggest and most mind-blowing idea. What if I told you that the foundation of your house actually connects to the foundation of everybody else's house? I mean, think about it. Why do so many different cultures from all over the world have such similar stories? Stories about brave heroes, wise old mentors, even scary dragons. Jung said it's because we're all tapping into the same giant, secret library of human stories. He called this the collective unconscious. It's like we're all born with a shared map of ideas and symbols. It's this deep well of human experience that we all share, and it's where all our myths, fairy tales, and big dreams come from. So we've explored all these different rooms and secret passages in our house, from the ego in a living room to the shared foundation in the deep, deep basement. But what's the whole point of this journey? Where are we going? Sir Jung, the entire purpose of life was a process he called individuation. It's basically the journey of becoming who you truly are. It's like your life is a giant jigsaw puzzle, and your job is to find all the pieces, the happy ones, the sad ones, the brave ones, the shy ones, and see how they all fit together. And that's the great adventure, right? It's about exploring your own mind, making friends with your shadow, knowing which masks you wear, listening to that inner guide, and realizing that you're connected to this huge, shared human story. And when you do that, when you start fitting all those pieces of the puzzle together, you find what Jung called the self, with a capital S. This is your true center. It's not just your ego anymore. It's the whole, complete you. It's the shining, whole person you were always meant to be. So in the end, Jung's message is really beautiful and simple. We can spend our whole lives looking for adventures out there in the world, but what he reminds us is that the greatest, most important adventure you will ever take is the journey inward.